sports.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by... and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will get the first swing of the game. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah, and you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
The Warhawks decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. On the move, it's Tomlinson. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
First down here for the offense. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Wide out in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Hand off from the shotgun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Booty. He's going to let it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Running it back, it's Tomlinson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. All the way in for the touchdown.
That is such a nice job by the receiver there in that trick play, acting like he's going to block and then getting downfield. He was wide open, thinking to himself, just don't drop this, just don't drop this. All he had to do was catch it and run it into the end zone.
Well, and I think people underestimate the timing of a flea flicker, right? When you got to hand the football off, get the toss back, and the quarterback now be in sync with the receiver, and he catches it, you're right, and then gets into the end zone like he's supposed to for the big-time play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get...
He holds it in, and nobody's close. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, UL Monroe. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Running back searching for a hole. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Now they're going to throw it. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Using the quick game, and a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. A third down try for the offense. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? To the ground to try to move the chains. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Oh, they want the 2, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted... but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness. And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Warhawks! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Navy is on top, but it's not like Roger Staubach is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Might as well stick with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
The give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on 4th down on your own end of the field early like that? and coming away with the first. That's huge.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The option look. Now the pitch. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. Couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll ride the hot hand.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And it's a touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Makes the grab on the left. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking to throw, it's Moody. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Warhawks have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. And the Warhawks have taken it inside the 20. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. And the ball is picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, he tosses it back. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He's loose. And he's got a touchdown. The trickeration, the flea flicker, the gadget plays, such chicanery and shenanigans and duplicitous dealings from this offense. David, how do you describe it?
Well, first I need a dictionary to understand what half of those words mean, but I gotta go with the Statue of Liberty. That's easy to understand. It's got more meaning behind it than just football. The Statue of Liberty is by far the best.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Man, those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Put you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, you got to stop the run.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. They move the tight end all over. To the ground with the back. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll leave it with him. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Moody. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unleashes one deep. Makes the catch and gets the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boot this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. They'll corral that squib kick just in. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Warhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Running it back, it's Tomlinson. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now on the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, that's an incompletion, and really poor accuracy by the quarterback there. When you're throwing the ball down the field, you don't need to make it perfect, but you do got to put it somewhere around your receiver. You got to give him an opportunity to go up and make a play for you.
Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown. A little trickeration is always in order, especially when you execute like that.
You ain't lying. Now, I tell you what, you always put these in practice, and you always practice them, but you got to have that feel and that timing of when to call it. Perfect timing, rewarded with a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ohio State is in front. They've led for most of the game. However, Brutus isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Nebraska. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Pulls and fires complete. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Keeps it. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the big fella. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down. First down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Across the 25, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's a battle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A third and long coming up here. Pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way. So, guys, we'll see this offense again.
Get set.
Trying to find his man on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Offense gets set for second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got his man. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Snap from the gun on third down. Finds his back in the middle. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Wants to throw on first down. Caught.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Warhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tosses to the quarterback. Looking for a huge play. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Looking down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Fires to the wideout. Just masterful. Sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Well, they haven't been able to get it done on fourth down so far today. They've missed on their first 2 attempts. Is the third time the charm. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck,
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Get it out on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all